Hello friends, welcome to engineering tutorial. So we'll continue our discussion with maximum power transfer theorem. This is the sixth question which we are going to discuss. So here we have this circuit, and the question here is to find the load resistance value such that maximum power will be transferred to this variable load and the value of that maximum power. So first we have to use the Thevenin equivalent circuit approach. We have to find VTH and RTH. So first step is to find VTH. So for that we have to redraw the circuit. Okay. This is VTH, this is 2 ampere, this is 2 ohm, this is 3 ohm, this is 12 ohm, this is 6 ohm, this is 12 volt. Now we have to use the KVL approach, the mesh analysis approach, where we will apply KVL in these two loops. Let the mesh current here be I1 and here let it be I2. Okay, now first we'll apply KVL in this first loop. So here it will be, the equation will be 12 minus 6I1 minus 12 into I1 minus I2, because through this 12 ohm resistor I1 and I2 are flowing in opposite directions as it is loop 1. So I1 will be dominating, so it will be I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. So it will be, then implies 12 minus 6 I1 minus 12 I1 plus 12 I2 is equal to 0, or that implies 12 minus 18 I1 plus 12 I2 is equal to 0. Okay, this is the first important equation. Now if you pay attention to this loop 2, you will find that the direction of I2 which we have assumed and this direction of this independent current source 2 ampere are in opposite direction. So here I2 is actually minus 2 ampere. Okay, I2 is equal to minus 2 ampere. This is important equation number 2. Now when we substitute I2 is equal to minus 2 ampere here, we will get, that implies 12 minus 18 I1, 12 into minus 2, that is minus 24 is equal to 0, or that implies, we can write, that implies minus 18 I1 is equal to 24 minus 12, which is 12, or that implies I1 is equal to minus 12 by 18. Okay, minus 12 by 18, so it is minus 2, this is 3, so it is minus 2 by 3. I1 is minus 2 by 3. This is the third important equation. So we have got I2 is equal to minus 2 ampere, I1 is equal to minus 2 by 3 ampere. Now we have to put mesh analysis in the second loop, and then we will get the value of VTH. Okay, now here when we apply mesh analysis, this is VTH, the voltage here, this is VTH, because no current flows through this 2 ohm resistor, so no voltage drop. So here this is VTH, the voltage across this independent 2 ampere current source. So this will be here the current I2 is flowing in this direction, so that will be dominating. So this will be the voltage polarity which we will assume, and I2 will be dominating. I1 is in the opposite direction with I2, so the equation will be minus 12 into I2 minus I1, okay, minus 3 I2 minus VTH is equal to 0. That implies minus 12 into I2 is minus 2 ampere, minus 2 minus I1 which is minus 2 plus 2 by 3, minus 3 I2 which is minus 3 into minus 2 which is plus 6, minus VTH is equal to 0. So this will be minus 12 into minus 4 by 3, it is minus 3 minus 2 into 3 is minus 6 plus 2 minus 4 by 3 plus 6 minus VTH is equal to 0. So this is minus 4, which is VTH is equal to coming, that implies this is 16 plus 6 minus VTH is equal to 0, that implies VTH is equal to 22 volt. So we have got VTH is equal to 22 volt. Okay, so we have got VTH. Now we have to calculate RTH. Okay friends, so we have calculated VTH is equal to 22 volt Thevenin voltage. Now we have to calculate RTH. So for RTH, what we have to do, we have to deactivate all the independent sources. Voltage sources will be short circuited, current sources will be open circuited. So the circuit will be like this here short circuited, this is 12 ohm, this is 3 ohm, this is open circuited, and this is 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 12 ohm, 6 ohm. Here will be the Thevenin resistance calculation. Now here if you see, the Thevenin resistance will be RTH. Here 6 ohm and 12 ohm, they are in parallel connection with respect to these two terminals I am talking about. Okay, so here the Thevenin resistance will be 6 parallel 12 plus 3 plus 2, because 2 and 3 they are in series, and it was also in series with the equivalent resistance 6 parallel 12. So it is 12 into 6 by 12 plus 6, which is 72 by 18, which is 3. This is 3, this is 2, so it is coming around 8 ohm. Sorry, it is 72, this is 18, 36, 4, 7, 9, yes, 9 ohm, this is 4, okay, 4 plus 3 plus 2, yes, 9 ohm, 9 ohm, RTH is equal to 9 ohm, 72 by 18, 4 plus 3 plus 2, 4 plus 3, 7, yes, 9 ohm, RTH is equal to 9 ohm. So we have got VTH, we have got RTH. Now as per the statement of maximum power transfer theorem, for maximum power to be transferred to the load resistance should be equal to the input resistance, which in this case is the Thevenin resistance, okay, which is equal to 9 ohm. So for maximum power transfer, RL should be equal to 9 ohm, okay, which is equal to RTH, and that maximum power PRL max is equal to VTH square by 4 RTH, okay, VTH square by 4 RTH, which is equal to 22 square by 4 into RTH is 9, So let us calculate how much it is coming. 22 square by 36, which is coming 13.44 watts. Okay, 13.44 watts. Okay, so this is PRL max. This is VTH, RTH, and this is PRL max. Okay, 13.44 watts. So here this is the sixth question related to maximum power transfer theorem.